Indian architecture has its roots in Aihole. The early Chalukyas, also known as the Badami Chalukyas, had a school of architecture here at Aihole. Many of these temples, if at all of these temples are architectural experiments. Hence, Aihole houses some of the oldest temples in India. In fact, the oldest Indian temple with a complex design is the Latkan temple and the Garuda Gudi, which I have explained in another video. If you have missed that video, I have provided the link for the video here. There is also another video about the Durga temple, which is the most popular temple in Aihole. And in this video, I am going to take you to one of my favorite temples in Aihole. I like it perhaps because it is located in a hilltop. Over 100 temples in Aihole are Hindu, few are Jain, and there is one Buddhist temple. There are staircases starting from the village to the hilltop, known as the Meguti Hill. On the way to the top of the hill, the Buddhist temple of Aihole is located. This is the only place where the structure of an ancient Buddhist monastery is still intact within Karnataka. Ancient Buddhist monasteries found elsewhere in Karnataka had only the basement and not the whole structure intact. This monastery is in the form of two floors. The sides of the door in the lower floor depicts the scenes from Buddha's life story. The main shrine rooms are now empty. A headless Buddha statue lies abandoned in front of the building. The site is from the 5th century AD. In the top floor ceiling, a carving of Buddha is still intact. He is sitting on a lotus in a meditating posture. This Buddha statue is also from this Buddhist monastery in Aihole. It is now located in the Aihole Museum. Adjacent to this Buddhist monastery, there are staircases leading even further above to the hilltop, where you can find a beautiful Jain temple. It is visible only when you step on the topmost steps. This is known as the Meguti Jain temple. It is enclosed inside the Aihole fort made of rubble walls, and the temple is dated to 634 AD. We know the precise date because there is an inscription in the outer wall on a black granite stone. It is a poetic inscription which praises the Jaina Bhagavan and also the king Pulikesi II, who is perhaps one of the most important of early Chalukya kings. It is a poem thanking the king for supporting the temple. There can be no doubt that art flourished during his reign, including the art of poetry, architecture, sculpture, and sculpture. It also mentions that the Emperor Harshavardhana, the Harsha of Kannauj from Vandana dynasty of North India, failed to defeat Pulikesi II. The earliest inhabitants of Aihole were Buddhist. Later Jainism and Hinduism followed. However, it is clear that in Aihole, Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism coexisted altogether. The temple has a portico in the front. It leads the devotee into the mandapa and then the sanctum. The entire temple sits on a raised platform. The veranda connects to a narrower square room. Here there were staircases which connects to the upper floor. Further in there is another square room. It houses a sculpture of Mahavira, the last Tirthankar of Jainism. The square where the idol sits also has an outer square where people can move around. The temple once had a tower, but it is lost and has been replaced by a rooftop watchroom like empty chamber added much later and does not flow with the rest of the temple. Hence, this temple might have also used as a watchtower during Chalukyan times. The temple foundation moldings rhythmically project the plastered walls of the temple. Just like most part of Aihole, Meguti Jain temple was also nothing but ruins when the Britishers came to Aihole and rediscovered it. This is a picture of the Meguti Jain temple from the 1880s. British civil servants such as John Faithful Fleet, who were interested in history, came to this site and found it as nothing but ruins. However, today it is very much restored and maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. The pillared portico in the front of the temple is one of the unique features of a temple of that age anywhere in India. Very near to the Begunti hill is also a prehistoric megalithic site. Many mysterious dolmen structures were also found, which are mostly destroyed by treasure hunters in the recent centuries. Hence, settlement in Aihole was there even during prehistoric times. Thank you for watching the video. For more content like this, please subscribe. Hit like and share this video to your friends. Keep watching the other videos in this channel to support me.